us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. Open man, that's Flowers.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Second down, Jackson. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. That's the linebacker, Kazir White.
Yeah, it's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only is that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. From the 31, here is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Short one. He's hit for the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Middle.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jackson on the move. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Jackson now on 2nd down. They go sideline, and he stays It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 1. This is Henry. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He'll return this from the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings him 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Got.
Burrow working in the pistol. That one taken in by T. Higgins. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
180. Stop.
They run over center with Robinson. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. They go play action for Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's get set. 180. 180. Play hot. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
11, 180, plays hot, hot.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Quickly, this one out to Chase. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Hey, Cam. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Gun. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets that to his big target fast. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Bengals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Jackson. Wide open, middle of the field. He's got his receiver. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Bengals on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you...
And he's in! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Gun. Start. 180. Start.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Can.
Burrow. There's fans open right side. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
180. Stop.
Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Will spot Henry, open downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Here's Henry, and this play going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Report.
From the gun, Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. And he's into the end zone. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
I'm one, right? Here we go. 180.
On first down, Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4.
Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Connected with the tight end. That's that. And he is out of bounds at the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Burrow. Flush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Can. Stop.
Burrow now. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. To what? What is it?
Now it's Jackson. He finds his receiver. It's Bateman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run. It's Henry. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Right here, White able to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Jackson looking to throw. Open man, that's Flowers. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their 2nd as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
DC, ready? Report! Hey, officer, right?
Jackson now on 2nd down. Escaping kick. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On one. Ready? Here we go. 180. Stop.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop. 180. 180.
They bring Chase in motion. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Stop. 180. 12. Stop.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's 3rd and 4.
Gun. Stop. 180. Wait. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
13.
2nd down. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's complete to all the tight ends. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
2nd down, Burrow. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will get into the end zone. No offense. Touchdown, Bengals. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry. scary part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Now Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
That's good.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On first and 10, Jackson. On the run to the right.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck in and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Real quick. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6. Here's Jackson. This throw, right, he's taken in by Fowler. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and
2. Design run here with Jackson. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
first down.
Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lamar going to work for the pistol. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Hey, report!
They'll run it with Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
But anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of the seam to pick up the first down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And we brought it down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a 1st down.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Flush to his right, and he'll take this one in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Playing hot.
Burrow working in the pistol. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
The tight end Fant in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Over the middle, the big target, Fant. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's get set.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They bring Chase in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on, ready? Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Cut.
They go play action for Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Try the right side with Robinson. And he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The crowd making their presence felt. This
Here we go.
Is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on downs.
Get set. 180.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's taken in by the running back, T-Ron. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
This crowd into it now. as we get to third down.
Here we go, here we go.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third and inches.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up. Empty, 11 empty. Stop.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. And it works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11, Thomas. Gun. Stop. Right.
On the give, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
180. 180. Stop.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take an 8. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout.
Here we go.
They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Stop.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.